Alright. Is this working? Hello? Alright. Is this working? Yep, it is. Yay. Hello? Alright. Don't know why there's such a big delay on it though. Am I able to get a chat thing to be pulled up? Yep, it is. Yay. Where do I get? Sorry for my voice. Don't know why there's such a big delay on it though. Need to get some water. Am I able to get a chat thing to be pulled up? I am awful at
It
streaming.
is.
Yay. Where do I get? Sorry for my voice. Don't know why there's such a big delay on it though. Need to get some water. Am I able to get a chat thing to be pulled up? Go to settings. No. I am awful at
It
streaming.
is.
Yay. Alright, well, I can't get chat up, so. Sorry, I'm blind. Yay. Such a big delay on it, though. Alright. Um. Alright. I hope that the audio thing is all good. Am I able to boost the sensitivity on my mic though? Eh. Alright. Sensitivity on my mic though. Alright, I think we're all good. Alright, if this is all working correctly, this music's also very loud. Where do I go from? Yeah, let's turn that down. Alright, so, welcome back, I guess welcome back. I'm back. Basically, I'm now streaming The Forest, and this time it's on PC. I usually always play it on PlayStation. I just noticed I have to look at the camera. Does it help when I stare at you? I'm never going to stare at the camera now. But basically, I want to try and see, do you know how fast I can just beat it right now? It's not like a speed run. It's just to see like if I can actually do it like all in one go. Because number one is I barely play solo on The Forest, and also I've only ever played it on PlayStation. So this is the first time on PC, and the last time I played it was about 4 or 6 months ago. And I also don't know the controls, so we'll see how it goes. But I should be alright, and I'm good at the game. But fun fact, one of my friends on PlayStation, he's able to actually like play the song on the piano. Like it's really good. But yeah. Yep, new game. I would usually go. I want to go normal for this version. Let me just make sure everything's alright. Ooh. Yeah. um. Yep. There we go. Wow, sensitivity. This is, to me, I don't know if I don't remember it right, but
Ladies and
this
gentlemen,
plane looks
we are now
different.
crossing a zone of turbulence. Please return to your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened.
Alright. Rushing down.
Flight attendants and cabin crew, please.
The Wing King! I didn't know the wing came off. This game's very loud. I need to really turn it down. Hello. What's your name? Matthew Cross. That's it. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, oh my. Settings, please. I need to turn down volume. Uh, uh, um, uh. Okay. There's so many shadows, far shadow, terrain, grass density. None of this was on PlayStation. Alright. Keybinds. I'm not gonna look at the keybinds because I don't want what do you call it? I don't want to know everything yet because I want to see if I can do this just by sort of guessing at everything. All right, let's get some food. Oh yeah, you can hold like 4 slots. All right, took one med. Need to wait a little bit before I have another. Sensitivity is really, really high. And it's very hard to see my screen. Sensitivity, bump that down. Allow devices? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Alright. Alright. Let's see how well I can do. No, I don't want to cut down the tree. Oops, sticks. No, that stick despawned. But yeah, if you didn't know, the second game should be coming out very soon. It's in February. Cannot wait for Sons of the Forest. It's going to be such a good game. Stop hitting the tree. Well, I don't really know where I am. So I guess I should go. Oh, by Goose Lake. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Sinkhole's right there. Bridge is right there. I want to go that way. But yeah, I might be streaming later on, because this week I'm possibly gonna. Ah, interesting. That breathing scared me so much. So block, attack. Oh, I hate the breathing. It's right there in the ear. He's poisonous? Ah, I can confirm they're poisonous. I can tell if they're like the blueberry or the twinberry, because they're in the shade. Blackberries have a different plant fish, though. Welcome to me ramble for about the next hour or two about this game. I am very grumpy. But yeah. I hate that breathing so much. Oh, look at the rabbit. Alright. Probably just the wind. Why's there so many rabbits here? I would, like, spear them by now. Oh, wait. How? Yay! I love this deal. First piece of armor! Let's go! Yay, we made it. I don't want to be here too long, it's a very dangerous area. You did not... What is with all the rabbits? I know it's like on normal mode, but they... Dear my. Also, I think the bunnies are acting different on the PC one. They seem to be like a lot more slower, so I don't know if it's like, do you know the game a little bit struggling with its AI? So that bird was cannibal. Yeah, see, like me running anywhere, like see, like, where I just killed that bunny from that rock, about twice the distance away from that on PlayStation, and it would be running. So they're a lot more slower. Just notice the cannibals are gonna really hate me that I'm killing everything. Speaking with them, there they are. I will kill some of them soon, but I don't want to kill too many, because if you kill too many, basically, it's like a cannibal war, as I like to call it. I've done servers where, like, just it's me and my friends, we just keep killing them just to get, like, a war happening. It does work, and it's very difficult. Cool. Alright, we're at the safest spot on the map. Oh, I need to get a drying rat. though this is the safest spot on the map, they will English, they will actually still show up here and all that. And all that fun stuff. I want to get you, lizard. More lizard skin I have, basically the more extra health I have. No, I don't want to be actual next to... I don't want to be next to the village. That village is abandoned, but they do go there time to time and just pray. So if I have my base there, then I will be in, like, their line. Oh, oops. Alright, I need to really make a dry rack, because I'm just wasting meat. You never want to do that. Now, is it B for book? It is B for book! Alright. Oh, you can't scroll wheel through everything. I thought like there's like a way to make like more of them at once. See? It's a very odd one. Alright, well. They're now gonna really hate me. I have to keep pressing? Oh, to hit the tree. Usually you can just hold that down. Huh. Getting better. I have that song in my head, but I cannot sing it, because copyright's a thing. It's a good thing. But, alright. How do I get things off of it? There we go. Sorry if I don't talk much. I'm not a talking person. I know that's bad for streaming. Oh, there's tons of blueberries right here. I forgot about that. Interesting. But yeah. So yeah, my I don't really know what my plan is right now, but my main thing is just try and remember how to play the game, survive, and then just toss. Really? One more log? Oh. Oh yeah, it's like snowing right outside my house right now. So that's nice. I have like a piece of dust on my screen, and it's like perfectly where the spear is like going to actual hit. So it's like my own cursor. I'm scanning that entryway. Oh, it's really handy just having a soda right in your inventory. Oh, don't hit anything. Is it Q to drop? C to drop. C? G. That is a really lovely sound effect they have for the rain. I really like that. Alright, I'll go and save now. Slot 01. Oh, it muffles the sound. That's cool. Alright. I think it would be worth trying to get the spear. It is getting a little bit dark. But though, if I don't do anything, I'm just wasting time. I'll go and make my way over. Because I think it's right there. There is arrows. Modern arrows. Oh, I cannot wait to get my baby. Not my son. Holy, that's really loud. Not my son, my modern bow. I love the modern bow. Favorite weapon in the game. Am I able to sleep in a good manner of fashion? On my first day, I don't remember. Wow, he's so fast. Alright, I don't want to overstay my welcome. Ah, I don't. Oh, I got my spear back. I'll just head back home. It's getting a little bit too dark, and if I get ambushed here, it could be bad. Because the main one humongous reason why I like multiplayer Forest is I can get revived. That's the specific reason why I actually like it the most. I have the ability to be revived. This game is very loud. So because of that, I just really play it all the time. Even if I'm by myself, I usually always do that multiplayer. But yeah, I'm very uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm right now on my bed, but my legs are like this way, but I'm pointing this way. What button is it from the lighter? Is it L? L. L for lighter. Oh my, this lighter does nothing. All it is just giving away my position. Wait, give me a second. It is so dark. Whew. I did not like how dark it is. I even bumped up my brightness. But yeah, I bumped up my brightness and it did basically nothing. It is still very dark. The contrast is nothing. Alright. That's how it works. Well, I now have Ebo. This rain is very loud still. I think my game plan is I'm gonna go and try and get the rebreather, then the keycard, then the flare gun. This flare gun just crazy amounts of damage to basically everything. Except really cannibals. Cannibals are very annoying. But I think into then I am gonna try and get some bone armor. Do I even have enough leaves for that? Thank you for moving. I super appreciate you moving. Well, cannibals should be here any moment. So yeah. Hello. Thank you. I want as much armor as I can get. I know you shouldn't go to the same area and back to the other area and then back to the area you were originally in while you're hunting, because that just doesn't work really that well with spawning. But there we go. Ooh, how did that hit? Alright. Alright. Because I want to get at least a few bits of bone armor before I go and get the rebreather, because I know the rebreather cave. It's not that hard. but if worst comes to worst, it can get a little bit handsy. My lizards for days. That one's gone. I keep wanting to press escape for the inventory. I'm over here. Bonjour, Malia. Hello. I am a human. Goodbye. She's mine. It's mine. No one will touch it. It's going all psychopathic. The other one should be back in like a moment or so. No, he brought friends. Yes, see, exactly. It's all good. Now, how is the despawning on the forest PC? If I can remember where I put the body. Didn't I have it like right here or something? Alright. I think that's where it is, where the birds were. Someone will guess it's terrible. Hello, how are you? There should be some cannibals sometime soon. Ish. Because usually they wouldn't just run off like that. They would come back either with friends or just them. Alright, got my first piece of bone armor. Woohoo. Let's see. That was a miss, but alright, I'll take the deal. I think the AI is something with this AI. Yes, mine. Mine. It's my cannibal. Another cannibal. I might need to take a trip to the yacht. Will I? I mean, if I want some cool songs, then yeah. What's that cannibal doing? You see that one? Wow. I agree, bird. I still got daylight left. Alright, take him to the shoreline. Reason why I'm doing that is if I get like ambushed or that and do you know things get hairy or if it's like a big surprise, all I have to do is take a side step and they can no longer get me. Aye, water's your friend in this game. I spoiled us all this meat. Fresh, don't know how that's possible. Well, I'm here. That wasn't much. Something. That's what counts, right? Aye. It's a beautiful game. Alright, 6 bones. I'll save the 3 cloth for emergencies. No, I think I'll head back in. The good thing that I'm hunting over here is if the cannibals are naturally lured to you, so if they go to where I'm hunting, by the time I'm going back home, they have to go all the way across the island or that, so it's very unlikely for me to actually interact with them. That's what I want. Even when I'm looking for bone armor, I preferably don't want to meet cannibals. Alright. Because, like, in my opinion, I probably will always think that cannibals are definitely worse than the mutants. Definitely, because there's so many of them, like, a lot of weaponry that usually will destroy, like, mutants just does nothing to them. Good example, flintlock pistol. It does, like, nothing to them. Man, very crunchy food you got there. Yeah, sticks. And ta-da! Alright, I'll save again. And then the next day within the game, I'm gonna go to the breather cave. I'm also now thinking about how am I going to get down this thing, because there is a couple methods I can do. And there is some that are incredibly risky, but super fun. At a spot. I think I might try and do the method where like you're hitting down with the or I might do what do you call it? Or I might do the turtle shell one. I usually do the zipline, and I'm definitely not climbing down it, even though I could get my baby. That is very tempting. But I think I might just do a reckless jump in. I mean, if I get my athleticism up high enough, I can literally just jump in, land in the water. But that might take a bit. Alright. My forest senses are tingling. I don't trust the area. Something up with it. Is that just a dead carcass I left on the ground? Dear my. I'm brutal. My lovely window. Shouldn't have had it. Oh yeah, I did that thing. You know that thing? Oh, yeah, everyone knows that thing. What kind of weapon do I want? You know this technical term? Because I can do the katana or the modern axe. I love my hand motions, I know. I could do a club, though I'm not really a club person. Am I? No. Maybe. I might try and get one of their clubs. I might not make a club. I don't know. How much daylight did I have left? I really underestimated my day. I could have legit just went to that cave. I see. What I would usually do on my worlds that, oh god, I really need to contact my friend Fearless. I miss him. Anyone who doesn't know, he's my best friend. I think actually in the about me of the channel, there's a link to his Twitch and YouTube channel. Go and check him out. But basically, we had so many like big and amazing worlds on the game, and basically where that hut area is, we would have a wall from there, like from the water area beside it, all the way to the cliff. I think at times actually it was like a 3 thick wall, had gates, towers, everything, and then on the side that I'm at, there would be we actually made like a city on I think it's 2 or 3 servers that we did it. And we legit did it where basically every hour or so people would swap out of the world or that so other people could play. So there was actually a lot of people playing. Those were the forest days. When was that? That was if I started the forest 2018. 2019? Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. I did do one on my 2018 server, my very first one, but I think I actually think we tore down um the city. That I really regret doing or that. um I think like what's left of it is like rubble. I think we did eventually try to rebuild it, but we didn't actually have any footage of it that I think I could actually archive, right? Or pictures. So we had to go off memory or that. Because I think there was a video where I did have one scene of it, but it was very hard to tell what it was all about. And then there was the other forest server where I think we tried to redo it. I had actually a huge castle in it that somebody that will be unnamed, but you know who you are, accidentally decided to destroy one of his walls in one of his huts next to his ice because there's streams of it, but basically there were weird streets and everything, and then each person had like a log cabin or so, or sometimes a custom house. And with that, basically they would have a garden. Maybe some people had 2 log cabins. One could be storage, one could actually be for the house. And they had their own section, like sort of land they had. It was actually like a proper city. It was lovely. um, I do miss that server. Um, but basically, uh, I can't remember what specifically happened, but I think it was. Where did I get all this lizard? Hmm. No, none of it's decided to be dried. um. I think I'll just take like the long way over. But basically, um, I had like a huge, big castle like in the middle of it. We had a lot of fun. But my friend, Gorgeous, I think he was doing some construction work in his log cabin, and his log cabin was like right. sounded like the artifact there for a second. But basically, his... What is that? I don't trust the hum. The hum of death. Oh, well, there's normies now. Hey. Good to meet you. I'm gonna go off this way. What a kind cannibal. But basically, he was doing some construction work, and I think he used a dismantling tool, and he dismantled something in his base, but I think the castle might have been a little bit glitchy, and it maybe, like, it had some weird, like, like, support thing for one of, like, the levels, because I think it was, like, 5 levels tall. And basically, he destroyed this thing, and it was the 3rd level that got destroyed. But the 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 5th were fine. So there was now just two things just now floating. You can't get reach them, and it would be incredibly painful to fix. So that happened, or that. I think we ended up pranking someone where, like, I can't remember, I think it was me and a person. We lured this, I can't remember, it was a kid we played with. Everyone ended up hating him, or the, what was it, Jay or something? Ooh, oxygen. But basically, basically it's always because he had, like, a chainsaw by, he would always be very, very moody and aggressive to people. So there'd be a lot of them. But basically, sorry, let me just get up here. But yeah, so basically, brain, I think what me and a friend did is, we did one or two, sticky explosives, and I think you put the plate on it. Yeah, I think you put the plate on it, or the other way around, and it did something, and basically I think 1 or 2 normal explosives would come out. I don't know if that glitch works on PC. I do know it is on PlayStation now. But through that we were able to get a bunch of explosives, and I think we did something to lure him over to the castle. And at this time we actually rebuilt everything somewhere else. I think we had, like, well, on that server we had, like, amazing cave base for that. Just knowing that sadly the world is gone to time. It got corrupted bad. So it had to be erased, because it was legit, like, messing up my PlayStation. It was getting that bad. Like, even without me in the server. But basically, I think we rebuilt a town somewhere else. I think there was also, like, we had a base island, multiple cave bases, I think, a couple other stuff, mansion villages and everything. And I think I set up my most favorite base. Is that one? Is that the server where that all happened? I think it is. But basically, I think it was in the middle of the lake where you. I don't know. It's basically near one of the gun parts, and basically there was a rock in the middle of like this pond area, big pond, and basically I built a base on it. Um, and it was originally just supposed to be for me, but then my best friend Fearless tagged along and all that, and I was like, yeah, sure. And then me and him both lived there, and it was like a really good base. That's also where I found someone hacked onto my server one time. I don't think I ever got on camera though. But like I think I was because this was like a multiple story base in the middle of the lake, so I had like a moat, and basically with it I think I was at the and basically I was on the server and I think I was there for about an hour and I think I was actually just like I think I was actually just crouched in a corner, just waiting. I don't know why. I think I was just trying to let the days go past and wait for like my friends to. Um, but like I think I was just waiting for my friends to hop on or that. And I was just like, oh, I'll do some stuff in the forest, but I'm not going to go out where all the cannibals and mutants are. No, because this was late game, so like if I did that, there's the masked cannibals. Those are very dangerous. So I just stayed there and I can't remember what I think I had my cassette tape. I was jamming out in the corner. Do you know, being all paranoid? Oh, what was that? What was that? And then I heard something. A zipline. And now at this time, no one was on the server. Um, no one was on the server, and all that stuff. And I would have known because I checked multiple times, and it said no one else was on. But basically, I heard the zipline doing the. I know, great sound effect. And I was like, "What's that?" And I was crouching, walking out the door, and I just nudged the door because there was a balcony right beside me, and the zipline led to the bottom floor. Um, so I was able to take a peek out there. This other person suddenly was zipping across it. I can't remember the username; it's been a long time now. And I was just like, "What the?" And I think I was like quickly trying to pull out a weapon and run down to see what it was. And then I also did have it on private or that. So the only way it could have been someone else was if they were on my friends list or if they were a friend of a friend. But basically I I went down there and I was just like, wait, did I actually see that? And there was a legit just a random player on it. We seen each other. He suddenly ran off to the other side of the room. I ran back upstairs, and I think I quickly tried to pull out a proper weapon because I think I pulled out like the plain axe originally. I was like, that's not going to do anything. And then I also tried to record it, and then I went back downstairs, and this was about a 4 second gap. As I went back downstairs, he was just gone. But at that time I was able to get the username, and then I looked it up or that, and no one that I knew or the people that my friends knew this person. He was just a complete stranger. Oh, that's the boat mask. So yeah, this was just like a legit dude who's just just hacked on the server. Um, because he was on my friends list, he was not on my friends list, and he was not on my friends list. I checked. I spent hours checking and was talking to tons of people. So yeah. very strange thing, and I think it happened more than once, but that's the only time I've actually confirmed and actually seen it happen. Because at times in some servers there has been odd, suspicious, sort of, hello, there has been some like odd and suspicious like stuff happening, or do you know thought of seeing people, or stuff went missing, or etc. That would only be explained by just a random player joining. See, it's just again, it's on private, no one random can join. So it has to be a hack, a friend, or a friend of a friend. Um, so, yeah, that was a very weird timer that. I ended up trying to contact the person, but that person never, never got back to me. So yeah, strange. Um, but yeah, the whole base thing. I had like a base there. That was pretty cool. To say the least. But I think that was the word. But basically, I think it was me. I think it was maybe me and Fearless, or me and Taurus, or someone else. And I think we wanted to get back at Jay. So Jay had trust for me. Um, even though the amount of arguments we constantly had. And basically, like before he hopped on, do you know, that party chat, me and this other person, we went over to the castle, because at this time, this city was basically destroyed. Because one of my previous servers was just lost to corruption, or that basically is around about when you hit day 500 on console. It seems things get really bad, and top that with about maybe a couple months worth of legit duping, because we find out tons of duping stuff. We know how to dupe cloth, sticks, rocks, bombs, arrows, coins, leaves, armor, skins, everything. We were basically able to dupe everything. We were able to dupe weapons and the artifact as well. Aye. But basically, we at that time, like, we were duping for ages, complete ages, on most of my servers. And I forgot I still have webcam. I keep doing that. But basically, their brain work. After day 500, we built so much stuff, and I think at that time it was in the end game cave, the one where you get out if you decide to do the good ending, but it's not the canon ending, where you don't save Timmy. Why it's a good ending is you don't shoot down a plane and repeat everything over and over again. But basically, that cave, big and all that, we actually built a base in there, and I think it was nearly complete, and it was going to be amazing. Because it was supposed to be a big base for like the north, and all. It's been worked on for ages. Like, you know, in the big chasms in it, there was multiple floors, rooms at the side, bridges going across the place. It was amazing. You had to be very creative with it, because see, foundations in caves go straight through the entire map. So those caves below you, they get blocked. Like, it was still placed, but like the actual struts, whatever you call them, will actually get in the way of the cave below, and also make it super expensive. What I found out is stairs. Place them right, and you can get stairs like this, just complete flat, and you can use that as a pathway or platform. That's also way cheaper. Just as a little bit of a pain to place. But I think we were nearly complete, and I think I was saving. and I think it was day 500 and something, maybe 520 something, and it was not working. So I had to go back and save. And then after that I tried to save again. Save wasn't working. I was no longer able to save anymore because any other save would just crash the game. Or just it would not work at all. So we keep playing. I think we try to do some challenge things or that, like we had to keep being reset back, but I think we just messed around in there for a bit. But then it got really bad where like other applications on my PlayStation were not working. Like I think Fallout 76, that I know everyone hates the game. I got really obsessed with it. I have like 5,000 hours in the game. Yep, I didn't have a life for about a couple of years. But basically, I like how this is just turned just a conversation with me. But basically, uh, uh, um, other applications were not working. I couldn't get into them. They would constantly crash. I think we were able to very quickly figure out why, and it was because of the forest. I think we did try uninstalling and reinstalling or something like that. We did try backing up um the server um and then deleting it, but then this backed up version just I did back it up, but I was never able to access it. It would just not work at all. So then I very sadly just had to delete it because I think we were planning on doing another run at the forest because that's what we did. You know, we constantly did runs to the forest and all that. And the space is just now taken up by a corrupted version of the forest. Did I say Minecraft before? I think I said Minecraft before. Basically, corrupted version of the forest, and so because of that, it was no use. It would never be accessed again. If it was to, then it would take a lot of work that at the time I had no clue. I would figure out. I think taking it to a specific person might have fixed it. I think but that would be months later. I would have heard about something like that. But basically, I very sadly had to delete the server, and yeah, everyone was very devastated by it. We don't want to delete it. Um, so since then, a lot of my friends, including myself, were very like cautious of how we're doing things because we wrote it down to certain things. But just as a quick backtrack thing, because of all that lag, um, one of the things that we suspected that I hate how long we thought it was, and I do think it does make the game a lot worse, like with late stability, but it's not the biggest cause of it just completely being corrupted or eventually just breaking, but having too many structures on the server. So that town that we never used anymore, we destroyed it. I regret it so much. And see, we've done that in so many of our servers. Even my first server, like the main city we had on it, was destroyed because we blame that for the instability. I think that's right. Indispility. I think that's how you say it. Of the server. So we destroyed it. So there was some ruins there. But in the castle there was a big chunk of it left. I think the two first floors were there, and I think there was some other walls and buildings left over. As I was destroying it, I think I left some behind because I wanted to look like ruins as like a memory to like be like, you know, it can still live on. But basically, I think at those ruins we set up the explosives there. It was a big building. It was like maybe three log cabins wide, maybe about 3 log cabins in length. I think that's the right terminology. It was a big building, and that was just the floor. And we spent ages just lining up the entire area with just explosives. And we did have, I think, a good chunk of failures where at times it's just our ears could, I swear they could be bleeding. Just when you have that many explosives, that I think is like maybe 100 plus we had. Oh no, it was definitely up more than 100. When they explode, the sound is horrible because it's like they all stack at once and then they all supercharge the sound, and then it gets like distorted in a really awful way, and then it like lingers. So it was awful. Also horrifying when you don't expect it. Um, and also very lag the game, but we did that, and then I think I think we either oh, what was it? I think we after that, I think me and that friend, was it Fear? I think it might have been Fearless. I think we actually went on a cliff and we looked down it, and the lights were so bright, the entire like area around it and the castle itself was just glowing red, pure red. That was very cool to see. But basically after all of that, I can't remember. I don't know if we lured him over there because I definitely remember we did lure him there, but I don't know if that was a causation. I also don't think it was a proper thing because I think it had to be set off by something. Aye, I think we lured him over there, and then I think one of us had a rock in our hand or like a bow and arrow, and we wanted to. I think we tried to do a thing where like, if you can do this, like I dare you to do there, like if you know you're a chicken or something. I know, very weird. Um, so he did it, and he got really close to it, and then me and the friend backed up, and I think it might be in a rock or an arrow, maybe both, and we either threw or shot it at the explosives to set them off, while Jay was basically right beside. I think it was in the building. There was like a path we laid out for him, and he died. Holy moly! I was thinking he rage quit after that for good reason. I don't know. Did he ever play again? I think he did, but it took him a long time because I think I banned him for ages. And then I think he was brought back. Then everyone was complaining that I did ban him again, and I think he was brought back. And then I think that last time, I think that last time he was blamed for something that I think was exaggerated. I think I also might have exaggerated it because I think at that time I was just so sick of him. And then basically a lot of drama later, he was just perma banned from the server. Um, so in my group of friends, we do actually have like a saying or that, like you don't want to be a Jay, or if you have a chainsaw, it's like, oh, do I hear Jay? Because it's just like it's very distinct. Him and a chainsaw, or just that chainsaw knowingness, like it matches it. So yeah, that's being a bad friend. These new balls are really weird. They have a weird cap on them. It's very awkward. Like I've just been talking for like ages now. I also don't know why I haven't been freezing. But basically, I think after we destroyed a bunch of stuff, we do still take precautions on server disability. Cannot say that word. I will have like a lot of rules on my servers where basically there will not you're not allowed to duplicate willy-nilly. Like you'll need permission to duplicate, or if you are it has to be certain items, or like don't duplicate this much, because at times you would have like thousands of stuff in inventory. It would be like, don't do that. mostly it would be like try not to duplicate at all. Where I think we did do log duplication. I couldn't do it because I'm the host. Technically, I could if someone was holding a log cart, but they could just do it in the log holder and do it way faster. So that's what happened. But basically, after a while, because a lot of the structures that we build, that a lot of structures, I think in total on some servers, the amount of logs we used was definitely like the tens of thousands. Because I know there was some projects that was like I think 4,000 logs that we did complete at times. Um, but basically, through all of it, we duplicated a lot of logs. So that was a big reason for I think instability. So with a lot of projects, it's like if we're going to be duplicating logs, only do it when it's necessary and don't just waste the logs if that's happening. Like we should all know about it. And I think at times, um, I think at times there was actually a lot of times where it's just duplicating logs was just outright banned or that because everyone and including myself, and I still think a little bit, but like doing it will have inevitably like basically ruined the server. Um, in just the whole sense of just it will make it unstable. Because I think how our heads were like, it's just if you do one, that's it. So I think there was a lot of um, there wasn't a lot, but there was a few bits of drama time to time where basically people were mad at each other because they were like, oh, you shouldn't be duplicating logs and all that. That aye, that is true. But basically, uh, another thing that we blamed besides duplicating logs, tons of structures, having tons of items in your inventory, I think was also the cannibals, the day, and the amount of saves you have. I think that's all of them. um, so yeah, but through that we were able to know when there was a bunch of cannibals or mutants coming because we would always get a lag spike before it. That was something I think I figured out in 2018 though. So this was way before. This was like when I really first started. I noticed it. Um, but basically, like so that was a little bit helpful. We were able to know when there was lag spikes. So usually if there was a lag spike, you would always be like, "Oh, everyone get ready." About I would like to say 60% of the time there was an attack, but no, it was run about 50-50. So I think it was just a coincidence all the time. Not fully, because it would lag for them, but it would just be. It's very hard to tell which one is which. Um, the amount of times I save, because I usually save quite a bit. Like if I do something, I'll save again because I don't want my game to crash, or my power to go out, or my Wi-Fi to go out, and lose everything. Because on all my servers, or in basically I think all but 2 games, I've always been the host of the server for the past. For the last 5 years. If you're going to count this year, it's going to be for the last 6 years. That's been wow. It's been a long time. Wow, that's incredible. Um, I. But basically, where are my hand gestures? Um, sorry, I've had little sleep. That's no excuse. Um, what was I saying? What was I saying? Yes. But technically for the last 5, technically 6, for the last 6 years, I've always been the host, and I think I don't know how many actual games or servers I've actually had because there's many, and some of them last for months at times. Some are literal just like in a day. Some are like a couple hours. Um, But from that, I did have a lot of experience in the Forest. I do technically count myself as a veteran in that game. For good reason. 6 years of experience. No, it's definitely more than that. So 30 plus times. It's probably a lot more though. Um, I've studied the AI. I literally had I think it was 2018, 2019. Just had a full document, like a bunch of documents, and it was basically tons of information about the AI routing, behaviors, tribes, lore, and everything. Um, I also do have my own theories on the game and all that, and then I also basically know mostly every bit of the game or that. The lore is technically not confirmed yet. Technically, we've never actually had like a full like, yes, that's how the lore is from the developers. We've never actually really had that. That's one reason why I love the Forest. It's always developing its lore. We have like nailed it down to, I think, a degree that we're all very comfortable with the lore. But technically, the developers haven't gone like, oh yeah, that's how it is. It's just like, they're like, oh yeah, that's good, you know. But that's one reason why I love it. Um, Also one big reason why I'm looking for Sons of the Forest. The lore should answer a lot of things. Also, would definitely give us a bunch of new questions that I'm looking forward to. but but yeah, oh, drop some water. But yeah, so through all the servers of that, I've had many of them. So there's been a lot of games that I've done, but there's been there's been about maybe 20% more games that haven't been finished. That's usually because of new challenges or new agreements, I think, because it's like every so often we'll do a revisit. I think on my PlayStation I do have the last run forest, like the last run on like a forest world like that. Um, that was to basically be like, this is the last time I played the forest. Before Sons of the Forest. And I think we had it in November. No. Maybe November. Was it November? Was it? It was not October. Was it December? No. No. I don't know. Because there was that one world that we actually made like a cannibal hut at the plane. It's really cool. And then we actually made a town there, but each house there, because we were trying to do a big Halloween thing, and each house was a reference to something. So it was Goosebumps, Monster House, that's the movie, or that, um, a couple other movies. I think there was one for Five Nights at Freddy's. Um, and then there was some others like car crashes, graveyards, um, other haunted houses, etc., churches. I think there was a church was based off. I think it's a book of the um uh World War Z or something like that. I think that's the right book where basically it's like graveyards are like the most safest place because that's where no one would actually go. Thank you for my friend Voodoo for telling me that. I've never actually read the books. I need to though. But basically that was a reference to it. So there's a lot of references there. But we did that before October, and then I think we played it after October. We never played it on October. No, we did play it on October. We didn't play it on Halloween. That it was for Halloween. So, so couldn't have been then. But the last time I was on my PlayStation was 4 months ago. So it had to be October. I think we did all the preparation for the Halloween stuff in early October or the month before. We did the last run, and then we swapped back to that Halloween thing to do a little bit there, and then that's when I think I stopped playing PlayStation. Those trees scared me for a second. I thought that was a giant creature like David. Technically, it's the worm slash Strong, but I call it David. The reason why is I misnamed it for about a year straight, and then when we actually remembered or figured out the name again, because we didn't know it, it's just I completely forgot about it, and then I think no one else actually really knew it at the time. So they just took my word for it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's David. But then I think it was into like a year or so later, we went down to the lab, and then I think that's when I was like, oh, it's John. Ah, you know what? David's a better name. We're gonna go with David. So now we always call it David. So good old David. David's great. Um, but yeah. Man, why have I rambled on to? Oh yeah, the servers. So there's a lot out there. And that's also the big amount of proof to say that I'm a veteran of the game because I played it so much. But I've I've never legit, finished the game on solo, single player. Like, I think I did do it on single player once or twice, but that was like in either creative or with cheats, proper cheats, because I think I was trying to do challenges. Because we always duplicated our logs, we never got the cut 1,000 trees down achievement. That, may I say, on PlayStation is a nightmare. Because even though I never had it, I would have probably never gone it. But basically, I found out is you need to cut down 1,000 trees while it's in one game and it's like in one save. So I basically got a bunch of friends into like a new creative world, and we just placed bombs everywhere and blew them up. Like, built them right in front of us, walked them, blew trees up, and then went to the next. Took us about half an hour, 40, I think it was 40 minutes to it. Because I think it was shared, I think. Maybe. But basically, we couldn't save during the entire time, so if our games were like to crash at like say 999 logs, or 999 trees cut down, it would get reset if I logged back in. So it had to be in one go. And I think as soon as you save, I think it messes it up as well, so it's very weird. No, Spelunker's the weird one. Yeah, I have Platinum on PlayStation, and I will brag about it because it didn't take me forever. It took me a good bit, because it took me a couple of years to finish it, but that's because I was very not occupied with it. And some of them were very just annoying and glitchy. The Spelunker achievement is one of the worst. Because if you go into the wrong caves at the wrong time, or if you don't finish this cave while exploring or that, it locks it completely, and it's super easy to do. I don't think you're able to save what happens as well. And there's a ton of other stuff like that. So yeah, it's super glitchy. I think what I just did is I went on creative. You also do need the map, I think. I'm pretty sure you do need the map to actually use Spelunker. But I just got the map. What is happening with the shadows over there? But I got the map, just turned on my lighter, and then I think I spent 2 or 3 hours, maybe, going through every cave, making sure I went to every spot of every single cave, getting all down the map, making sure it's all explored and everything. And then at to the end, I finally got Spelunker and finished, well, got all the achievements. That was very annoying, I got. Even though I would love to play the Forest on PC over and over again and get all the achievements, no. Number one is a lot of my Forest friends some good chunk of them are on PC. but I don't want to drag them through everything again, and we are waiting on Sons of the Forest. And at the same time, I don't have the time to go through that because I'm working on a big project right now. I am nearly out of water. But yeah, I'm working on a huge project. Should be out should be out in March. I don't know what I just said there. But more news about that will be coming out soon. I've noticed I've just done nothing. This is how this stream's gonna go. It's gonna be me talking. And if you're just sticking around for this, well then why? Why are you here? This is just me rambling to myself, reminiscing about the past. Oh, there's a turtle. Can't see where I'm pointing. It's right there, nearby that core piece. Well, it was there. This water is not right. Something about it tastes funny. But yeah, so there's that whole thing. But back to the glitchiness in servers. So on each server, what we'll do is any, say, temporary huts that we had about the place or random things that we built, we would always make sure to eventually destroy them after a period of time. So we would go over the map and destroy everything and then go back to how it was, so that, you know, we kept the amount of entities built on the world at a low. Hoping that would like help stability, as well as that there would be certain bans or limits on duping. I mean, I tried to save less often, but that really brought about disasters at times. So it would vary. It would go from saving about 2 to 3 times per first day. That's at a low. Most of the time it's more. Sometimes it would be 1, sometimes it would be none. And at times it would just be crazy amounts. So I don't think I ever fixed my part of it. What else did we do? I also think what we try to do is we try to get the server done faster. So usually, like, because see on our servers, if we wanted to, we could legit do it in probably the second day of the game. Maybe even less. No, it would have been the second day because it would be, I think it would be near impossible to do otherwise. But like, you know, we could do it very fast, but it's just when we did it, we always wanted to have a base, do all the lore, get all the collectible things, try and get some achievements if possible, teach people about the game, get some new people in here, just enjoy it, stream it, build a city, build a cave base. We always had those 2 requirements. I just noticed my hands out here, you can't see when I'm counting. Sometimes it would be collect heads, improve all the stuff, get all the items, get everything unlocked, build some other stuff, kill a bunch of cannibals, probably do some random experiments sometime. Yeah, we did tons of stuff in servers. Sometimes theme stuff, etc. Like, we built and did so much on servers. That's why at times it would just go to day 500. It's because we just did a bunch of stuff on them. Probably another reason why they would most likely get corrupted. But my very first, oh, sorry, let me reword that. My first ever Forest World, I still actually have on my PlayStation, and I think about November. I think that's when I went. I think I went on maybe my PlayStation. I don't know. Either did and didn't do much, or I was planning and I was about to, and then I backed out last minute. but I was going to go through a bunch of the servers that I still had access to and do like a nostalgia thing, like review, like tell the stories I am like telling you here, like how it all was, and do you know everything about them, and like, look through them and go through the memories as like one last view upon the forest before Sons of the Forest comes out, and I inevitably move to there. You know, Forest is good, but the new one, yeah, I'm gonna go there. You know, um, so that was the plan. I came very close to, and I still kind of want to do that. Um, that I still might. I still might. Um, you might have to hear the rambling again if you made it this far. That I really doubt. So then in that case, hi myself. Hope you're enjoying the ranting. Um, is it still snowy outside? Oh wow, yeah. Hmm. There's a crow right there as well. Snowy and a crow. Um, but yeah. So also, what is happening with my character? Is this I've been taking no frost damage at all, and my water's not going down that much. Hunger, I don't really have to worry about. Um, but yeah, so I can't remember my brain. So there was going to be a big nostalgia thing, but the last run of the forest that I think, no, it was not the challenge world. We did have a challenge world where basically it was hard survival. We could only eat fish. We could only build certain items of skin. So I think some of them was the I think one of them maybe was a berry pouch, um, a water skin, um, I think the warm suit, maybe I don't I I think maybe the worm suit, and then also the spear bag. Those, but besides that, those are the only things we were allowed to make. We were actually only allowed to use spears. Um, so we had to get good at using the spears. So no bows, no slingshots. Um, you're not allowed to use an axe to attack. You can only use an axe for trees. And we had to live in the containers. Um, and as well as that, we can like build a giant wall around us and all that type of stuff. But we couldn't actually have like normal meat and everything. Um, so it was a very limited sort of run and all that, and really besides that, those were like the only things we could actually use. So yeah, I do miss it. I think the challenge world is destroyed though. I think I deleted it for the last run, but I think the last run, that the last run world was deleted for I'm doing now. One last go. I think it was on a multiplayer world though, so that's why it took up that slot. But it was a multiplayer world just in case anyone wanted to join. And basically, a second. Um, so I'm like leaning up against the couch. Oh, hey. Oh, someone is watching. How? Um, alright, yeah, sorry I don't have the chat thing up beside my screen. It wasn't working earlier on. My house look weird. Um, and I couldn't get it back up, so that's why I didn't see the messages until now. Um, but yeah, I think I was doing like a personal last run, like where basically I wanted to see if I could beat it on hard survival by myself. Um, and I have done that before though. We're basically on another world. I think I think I this I did do that, but then I think I reverted a save back, so then all my friends and myself could actually do that. But basically, I think something happened, and I think I just randomly just went to the end boss area. This was on hard survival, and I think I actually just beat the end boss. I think I beat it with a stick on hard survival by myself. Super proud of myself. Um, but yeah, that all happened. My brain. Uh, my brain is just going a million hours. Million hours. It's going a million miles an hour. Um, but yeah. So what was it? Yeah, it was Revert and Save. What was before that? Yeah. So basically, it was to see if I could beat it by myself as in like the last one, and I think it was because in Sons of the Forest, I wanted to be ready for it because I'm a very usually in the Forest games, I'm usually like a very stick with another person in it. You know, don't venture out at night. You know, be very cautious of everything and be get very spooked. But like that, I got spooked right there. I'll go inside. There we go. Um, but basically, I think and that was like the main reasons they just prepare myself for like the horror of the next game. Um, and I think I got to like day two or something like that. And I think I I think I just stopped. Like I was planning on editing all the videos and everything, but like I think I was just busy, and then I think I was just working on my project quite a bit as well, and then my mental health suddenly just tanked or all that. I'm still in recovery. I think I'm in recovery. I'm either in recovery or it's still going down. Um. Uh. Ooh, ooh, that's pretty. But basically, uh, so yeah, the because of that, I think I deleted the last run world because I think my whole mentality was we weren't playing it enough. I was actually personally not liking it. One of my friends, Bailey, has actually been constantly telling me or asking me for the past week or so, no, for the past couple months actually, to get back on the last run server, and I have not broke it to him yet that it does not exist anymore. I don't think it exists anymore. Because it was deleted or it had to be deleted because all my other server slots were already taken, and all of the other ones were like OG servers. Like these were like proper ones. Like you could not delete them. Um, so it was the only most viable one, and I personally just I was not liking it. It's just I we were usually always stuck in a cave. It was like it was very aggressive. It was also kind of hard because it's just we didn't adventure. Oh, so now I start freezing. I should not have done that. I should not have saved there. Um, but yeah, so basically, um, the it wasn't it was hard in the way of sense. Just we didn't have that much stuff for that, and at the same time, not all of us were actually playing it. It was very hard to actually get like everyone to take part in it. Like some of us was like, not all of us were on at the same time, and me being the host, like I am on YouTube quite a bit of the time, but then just a lot of stuff came up with that, and then by the time I was free enough to play it, no one was really there. I can understand that though. And it's just it really fell out of favor in my opinion. So, and honestly, I was not that troubled deleting it. Like even if I still had, even though he really wants me to play it, I'd probably play it or that. But probably I'd probably try to get either my friend Voodoo or someone else on, and then just get Bailey to hop on, and we just speed run the ending and get it done with. Because I would basically not be wanting to be there. Um, but yeah, I don't think the other run didn't. I don't think much happened with it. I think I did try to record it, but I kept being very quiet in it. Um, so it was a very awkward and wasn't good content. um, and then I was gonna do a schedule like, video this week, edit next week, video next the other week, and then do that. And I do want to do that, but I really wasn't the biggest on it. I am still trying to do more stuff like that because I do want to edit more often. I I'm planning to do more videos on YouTube because there's the whole thing is just I want to promote my up and coming project. Um, there's maybe possibly going to be some like vlogs when I head back to Northern Ireland soon. Still dates are being marked on that, so I still don't actually know when it is. It's supposed to be in February, but they're not agreeing on dates. Um, but if it is in February, I might vlog it over there because I'm going to be meeting my last high school friend. Do you know going out to places? So it might be fun. And then I do want to stream more often because streaming I think is where I'm at because I don't have to edit. I like that. I do like I do like an edited video. It's just my main problem is just I don't like editing on PC. I like editing on my PlayStation. Like if anything, I would rather like put easy to use. It's very limited though, but it's slightly basic. It has like it has a lot of good stuff. It has good transitions, everything, and it could definitely use a lot of work, like with actual editing on like certain stuff on screen and let it be there for a little bit, or importing images or having an actual face cam on it. Those are all stuff it doesn't actually have yet. So it is very limiting, but it's very comfortable to use. So I'd rather have that than really nothing, you know. Um. So yeah, there's that whole thing. Um. So yeah. I think I completely stopped uploading for my second channel. I do want to get back onto it. Um. But I do actually have tons of games right now. I actually got Phasmophobia recently. I've been playing it. I should really record that game or stream it. I think that would be good. That might be a good game to actually like record and edit it. Edit. I might do that when I get free time. That's usually very little free time I have. But there's a lot of games I actually like wanna. I wanna do the like record and then edit the videos. So I want to actually have good quality videos, and I think that's like a standard I'm putting myself to. Like, if I'm going to be uploading a video, it has to be of a decent standard. Um, so there's that whole thing. Um, and then besides my project that I'm working on, that will be released in March, promotional videos will be out soon. Um, I also want to eventually work on making a game, make designing a game and all that. A small game, just see how it goes. I just want to really try it. So that's on the bucket list to do. And then I also want to make more music because I do make very little music. I do make music. It's just very little, and I'm very new to it all. But I do want to make like songs or all that, and that is on the list to do. So I do have my big project, and then I have to do part two of my big project later on in the year. Game designing, music, YouTube channel. And as well as that, try and get better mental health, and then also balance out my college life as well. It's very difficult. What time is it? Wow. Balance out my college life as well. I think I'm losing my voice a little bit. Oh yeah, if no one knows, I am. Yeah, I think I'm still a little bit sick. I've been sick for like the past week or two. No, it's been longer than that. It's been basically since New Year. Hasn't been too bad or that. It's not for sick. It's more of it's just beating up my gut more than anything. Um, so that's been happening or that and it's because my mum did give it to me, and she even told me it's because someone she water balls. She was drinking out of a water bottle, and we doing. I think it's just a UK thing because our water's better than anywhere else, and I love saying that. That's also a very, I think that's also a very Scottish thing to say. But basically, she drank a bottle and then we refill bottles or that with tap water because we also think our tap water is like the best. Again, a very Scottish and British thing to do or say. Um, but like we'll refill our bottles and like use them, like a couple more times and then we'll throw them out. Cause what's the harm that'll happen? We always wash them out and everything. um, like, but we don't bleach them out. Like get rid of absolutely everything. Like we'll do like a rinse and then clear it out, and then fill it up. Nothing too much of that, but it's a water bowl. It's just a water container. But when my mum was sick with like the flu, she drank the water boys, but she forgot to throw out her contaminated bottles that she was drinking from, and she refilled them. And then little me come by, I drank some water unaware of this contamination. And then in a couple of days, I suddenly was very sick with everything the exact same. And it was super likely that it was the balls. So thanks, Mom. I got sick. So I'm still trying to get out of it. And still, even since like New Year, my gut is still hurting me. Also, like, my throat's been really weird recently. I don't think I have COVID. Oh yeah, since I've been sick, I've also had a really bad cough. Right there. But that's just what I do. I hate it. It's something I live with now since 2019. Nope, 2020. Since 2020, May, nope, February, I think. I've had a bad cough since then. And I think we originally thought it was like chest infections, then we found out it was unstable asthma. Sorry. What the? Um, but yeah, but then it's unstable asthma, and then I'm still living with it. Yeah, sucks. I've just noticed for me just talking, not doing anything on this game, I've just endangered myself so much because there's going to be mutants now. But but yeah, so there's there's just all of that. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Hmm, I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh yeah, me being sick and the cough. So yeah, that's happening, and I'm looking backing at the recording because I have the stream muted on another tab right now, so I'm popping into it, and every time I unpause it now, like later in the stream, my voice does not sound good. Like, it's the whole classical, like you hear your own voice, it's always awful, but like it just sounds gone. Scone. I love scones. My sister made scones. I didn't eat them though. I did want to, but I think I was I was just lazy. Yeah, I'm a teenager. I'm lazy. But she made scones. Um, so yeah, I'm proud of her. I always enjoy cooking. Like if you don't know this about me, I cook. I say decently a decent amount. Do you know? Usually during the weekends, I might cook a meal. One of the more recent things is I actually like cooked a full blown steak. And all that, medium rare. Tasted great. All that. I did beautiful, equal. Do you know an equal sort of cooking or that? Do you know equal cooking on each side of it? Do you know it was even? Oh, it was soft. It melts in your mouth. I was great. But yeah, I cook time to time. Everyone loves my wedges though, where you cut them up, get some olive oil, yeah, olive oil, parsley, salt and pepper. Mix them up with spoons, and then after that you. There's a lot of turtles there. Hmm. And then you mix them all up, and then you put them in the oven for about half an hour, 40 minutes, and then you get my wedges, and everybody loves my wedges. My sister loves red wine, my baby plum red wine tomatoes. So yeah, that's cool. Cool little neat things. Why is there so many turtles over there? So strange. Why? They're just disappearing there. There's just what is with all the turtles? Um, the shark should be around here somewhere though. I think it's like here ish or here fish. Oh, I'll leave myself out. There it is. Yeah. Don't do that to sharks. Sharks are really misunderstood creatures. Aye. I just not know sharks. They have to vomit up their own stomach if they eat you because they cannot actually eat human meat. We're too different. Um. Also, disrespect them. Also, barely anyone gets attacked. And if you do get attacked, it is it is for very unlikely reasons. It's never just pure aggression. It's like usually if they're about to die of starvation, if they think you're something else, or I think it's just like if you're like intimidating them too much. Um, those are the main reasons. Unless it's say like a bull or tiger shark. Those are two sharks you just don't want to mess with. I would rather swim with multiple great white sharks than rather multiple bull sharks. Bull sharks, I definitely do know are a lot more aggressive. A lot more aggressive. Um, but at the same time, it's just, do you know we should not kill sharks? Sharks are super misunderstood, so don't kill them. Um, so Where's the shark? Is there like a free camera? Allow cheat. What does that do? I don't know what that does. Wait, what is... Whoa, whoa! Whoa! That is beautiful. Oh my, that's so much better. Wait, isn't there supposed to be like a shark like here? Because I do know if like you're in the water here too long, the shark can get you. I don't know what shark. Um, because I always thought it was like the one over here, but now that I'm thinking about it, its path range should be just there, going around and around. Alright, I want to quickly see. Day three. Days are going down slow. How do I leave game? How do you leave the game? Don't see the sharks anymore. But like, how do I leave? Um, this menu. Key bindings. Multiplayer list tab. Oh, that's the thing. Oh, that's cool. Walkie talkie. Oh my. Um, I've immediately told my friend Voodoo to buy the game on PC. That is cool. I want to try out the walkie-talkie with someone. Um, inventory B, drop item. This doesn't help. Um, let me leave. Um, hmm. I'm just gonna press random buttons. Aha, there is the shark there. Very interesting. F G H. Nope, 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 nope. Let me out. Um, how do I go back to the main menu? Do I actually have to look this up? Um, all right. That didn't work. Um, how do I leave? This feels really bad. Like, Is there a way to leave the game? It doesn't seem like you can actually leave the game. That is so strange. That's so cool. So what's that high? Uh, I like the water like this. It is so much less normal, but I like how clear it is. Um, Color grading, modern. I use Epic a lot in my videos. Ooh, Blockbuster. Super. Texas, my favorite color grading. Age. I'm in a zombie movie. Blockbuster worm. Dark blue. Whatever that is. Well, I guess I am now stuck in this game for the rest of my life. I'm not just gonna mess about with it. I'll revert the save some other time. But until I'm gonna touch stuff. Screen space reflection. Oh, it's gonna take ages. Wait, what is this terrain thing? I've noticed nothing. Um, Texture quality. Oh, am I able to go even further beyond? No. Oh, full resolution. Thank you. Oh, that moon. Sunshine. Okay. Draw distance. Oh, very high. That's going to be annoying for my PC to handle. Or laptop. What about ultra low? Eh. What is this? The SSAO type. Ah, yes. My favorite filter, this monstrosity. I'm gonna go back to the original. Alright. I'm still stuck. Is there like a leave button that I'm just not seeing? No, no. Just not seeing it. I mean, no, it just doesn't exist, sorry. Maybe I have to be a like tent thing to to um to leave. Oh, being stuck, it's not fun. Oh, my game's getting a little bit weird.